guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. I am Vanessa. I am the hands behind all the tutorials and the video bags that you watch on this channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notification bell. Please do not forget to do that. And in today's tutorial, darling, we are going to be making this pyramid triangular, or you could call it the tetrahedron beaded bag. Okay, so this is the simpler version. I did like 5 different styles of it, but this is like the main base. Okay, so this is our bag that we are going to be doing here. And before we start the tutorial, please guys, please subscribe. Please subscribe to the channel. Please turn on the notification bell so that when I post a new tutorial, you're going to be the first person to know that I have posted a tutorial. And if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to put them down in the comment section. I'm going to leave a link in the description box and in the comment section of all my social media, so you can check out my TikTok, my Instagram, where I post short videos of me making all my beaded creations, behind the scenes, funny stuff while making the beaded bags, you know, the entire process. I'm going to leave the link in the description, so please follow me on all my other social media platforms. Also, before we start the tutorial, I want to say it's just an advice. You don't have to take it, but when you're watching my tutorials, I'll advise you to watch the entire video to the end first, without like doing your own. Like, just watch it to understand what I am doing. Then the second time now, you can, you know, do it while you're watching, just so that the first time you really assimilate what exactly we are doing. Okay, and please have a notebook or a pen or a paper so that you can jot stuff down. And guys, please, you guys are telling me in the comment section indirectly that you don't watch my videos to the end, or you don't watch some parts, that you skip some parts. Please endeavor not to skip some parts, because some of you come and ask me in the comment section, what is the size of beads that I've used, what fishing line have I used, and I say those things at the beginning of each tutorial. So please watch it without skipping. I'm begging you, please. And please do not skip the ads. Please do not skip the ads. Please help me watch those ads, you know. Please help me watch the ads basically on the channel. Yeah, so I just want to thank you guys so much for supporting me, even during the time that I was very inconsistent. I explained why I was inconsistent, why I hadn't posted tutorials for the past 3 or 4 months. So that explanation is in my community tab, so please check it out. And I know I've been talking too much and I'm going to make this tutorial too long. You can skip all this part if you want and go to the beginning of the tutorial, but yeah, I hope you watched it anyway. So I guess that's everything I had to say. Please guys, please support me. Share this video as well to someone who you think might need it. Oh, show me your recreations. Send it to me on my Instagram or on my TikTok. Send a photo to me, let me post it. Okay, also guys, if you want to buy a beaded bag from me, you can text me, just DM me on Instagram or on TikTok. I'm going to reply you on how you can get a bag from me. And I'm thinking of holding either Telegram or WhatsApp intimate classes. So if you're interested, just let me know in the comment section if you're interested in those sort of classes. But basically, either you want a group class or one-on-one class, let me know. You can, if you don't put in the comment section, you can DM me on Instagram and let me know as well, or on TikTok. By the way, let me say the last thing before we start. The first person to comment, I start pinning their comments in the comment section. So if you're the first person to comment on any of my videos, I'm going to pin your comments in the comment section. So let's get this battle started. Hey guys, so for the materials for this tutorial, this is everything that we need right here. I know it seems like it's a lot, but it's not. It's really not. Okay, so I have my cup here of 10mm of size 10 sugar beads. You could use circular beads. You could use any size of beads actually. I'm going to give you the measurements and everything. I think I've not added my tape to this video, but I'm going to give you the measurements of everything, so you can, if you're using a smaller size bead, you can adjust it to what you want. Okay, so I'm having a 0.25 fishing line here, which I'm going to be using later to sew on my zip. I have this is a 0.7 fishing line. I know the tag is not here, but this is a 0.7 fishing line. These are back handles variety. You could use chains, you could use this circular hoop, or you could make a beaded handle. If you don't have all of this, you could do the beaded handle. I have my scissors here, or the cutter. I have my needle, I've got my zip, I've got my pliers for my chain, and I've also got my cloth for the inside of the back, which is totally not compulsory. Okay, without further ado, let's get right into the tutorial. Okay, of course, you're going to cut your fishing line however long you want it, how comfortable it is that you like to work with it. Cut it that long. Then we are going to pick up 2, 4, 5. You're going to pick up 6 beads. So string 6 beads on your fishing line. So right here I have got 2, 4, 5 beads on my fishing line. This is the 6th bead I'm holding, so I'm just going to cross the 6th bead, and we are going to have a circle of 6 right here. And we are going to be working with circle of 6 for this entire project. So our fishing line is attached to 1 bead, right? So we need 5 beads to make another circle of 6. So I'm going to pick up 5 beads. I'm going to string 2 on the left fishing line, string 2 on the right fishing line, and then I am going to cross with 1 bead. Okay, so this is what we have right now. That is our second circle of 6. Hope you guys can see that. Then we're going to make a third circle of 6. So just pick up 2 beads on the left fishing line, 2 beads on the right fishing line, and then you go ahead and you cross with the 5th bead. So you're going to do this until you have a total of 7 circles, okay? You can customize this back any way you want. You can make it bigger than what I'm about to show you guys. You can make it smaller. And by the way, this is the beginning row. This is row 1. I just want to say row 1. It doesn't matter whether you do an odd number or an even number for the beginning of the row. In my case, I did a total of 8 circles, okay? So you can do 9, you could do 7. It doesn't matter if it's an odd number or even number. I just want to put that out there. So I'm going to do 7, and I'm going to get back to you guys. Okay guys, so I have a total of 7 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have my 7 rows here. Please make sure that when you are beading, you tighten your work so that it's nice and firm, okay? So we want to do the 8. I said that I was going to do 8. Like I said, you can do however number you want, even or odd number, it doesn't matter. So since we have 1 bead here, we still need the same 6, but we are going to put the 5 beads that we need to complete this 1 bead for it to be 6. We are going to put all those 5 beads on one end of the fishing line. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 2, 4, 5. Oh, I was supposed to put 5. So 5 beads. Then we cross with the 5th bead. Right. So we have, this is what it's looking like right now. And if you know me from my tutorials, the bead that moves into the previous row, the fishing line that moves into the previous row is always on my right. So I'm going to take this fishing line and I'm going to insert it into 2 beads. Now please pay attention. The fishing line you're inserting into the 2 beads, 1 bead is from a different circle of 6 and the second bead is from a different circle of 6. Please do not insert your fishing lines into 2 beads from the same circle of 6. I hope that is okay. So I have 2. So I need to create another circle of 6, and this is a reduction, by the way. We are going to start reducing. So if we wanted to increase, our fishing line is going to come in here, but now we want to start making that triangular shape, so we're going to do reduction. That's why we are moving inside, okay? So with the fishing line on my left, which is a fishing line facing away from my work, I'm going to pick up, my fishing line is attached to 2 beads, so now I'm going to pick up 4 beads, just 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I'm going to cross with the 4th bead. So this is what we should have. Insert your fishing line again into the next 2 beads. 2 beads from 2 different circles of 6. Please do not forget. Then our fishing line is attached to 3 beads now, and to make a circle of 6, we need 3 beads. So you're just going to pick up 3 beads, and you're going to cross with the 3rd bead. So from here on, we are going to be picking just 3 beads. So just keep that in mind. So this is what we are having right now. So insert your fishing line into the following 2 beads from 2 different circles of 6, like so. Pick up 3 beads, and we are going to work until we get to this point right here, okay? Okay, so here we are in the last 2 beads right here, and we are still doing a decrease here, so we are not touching this bead here. So the first bead from the previous ring of 6 and the second bead from the next ring of 6, and on that same fishing line we're going to pick up 3 beads. We're going to cross with this same fishing line, so pick up the 3 beads with this same fishing line, okay? So go ahead and do that. Right, so as you can see, we already have a decrease coming along, and to continue we are just going to insert this fishing line here. We're going to, let me turn my work. So we have still 2 beads here. Insert our fishing line 2 beads. So to start, remember to start, our fishing line is in 2 beads, so we need 4, 2, 3, 4, and then we are going to cross with the 4th, of course. And then we are just going to continue the same formula because we are going to do decreases until we are left with just one bead. Okay, so decrease till we have just one bead left. If you do not understand anything, please ask questions down in the comment section. I'm going to explain it to you. Yeah, so I'm just going to keep up the decreasing. So I'm going to move until I get here. I'm going to have 2 beads. Then on the fishing line that enters here, I'm going to pick up 3 beads cross. Then we are just going to continue the same method until we have 1 bead left. Okay guys, so this is what our pyramid is looking like, or our triangle is looking like right now. As you can see, I've decreased until we have 2. So I'm just going to insert my fishing line. In fact, I'm going to take this fishing line on my left, right? And I'm going to pick up 4 beads because we need 4 beads to complete those 2. So I want the fishing lines to meet on one place. I'm just going to insert into the second bead right here. And make sure I pull on that other fishing line. And I'm just going to tie. Okay, I'm going to tie twice, okay? This is our triangle right here. This is our triangle. We are done. I just snipped off all the fishing lines. Sometimes I complete the entire work before I snip off the fishing line, but I decided to do it now. So this is what it's looking like, right? I promised you guys measurements. If I can find my tape. So my back, it's a triangle, so an equilateral triangle. So it measures 6 inches, okay? My back measures 6 inches. Like all sides is 6 inches. So this is an equilateral triangle. So we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. And if you notice the decreases, we have 8 rows as well. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 rows as well. We started with 8, we end with 8 rows. That's why I said whether you do an even number, odd number, it's not going to change anything. So we have 8 here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 6 5 4 3 2 1. Okay, so it doesn't matter. Now till now you're going to go ahead and make 3 more of these. Okay, so you've done 1. You need to make 3 more of these, so we need a total of 4 of these triangles, and you're just going to grab 2 of them. Okay, new fishing line, guys. So nothing too long. Okay, now please pay attention to how I'm joining the back. So this is how we are going to start. Now this is how our work looks like, right? So I'm going to insert my fishing line into these 2 last beads here. So first of all, I'm going to insert into this bead here, this last bead of this double bead of the circle of 6. Then I'm going to pick up 1 bead and I'm going to insert it into the corresponding bead on the other side. Okay, so we're just inserting into 1 bead at the start. Then I'm going to pick up 1 bead and cross. This is what we have, and from here on we are going to be taking 1 bead from each row, or from each circle of 6. So 1 bead here, 1 bead here. So our fishing line is going to be going into 2 beads. So we're going to insert our fishing line into the first bead here, fishing line into the second bead here, and on this other side the same thing. I'm going to insert my fishing line into the following 2 beads, 1 from each of the circles of 6. Then we are going to be closing that up with 1 bead. Okay, pick up 1 bead and you cross. Okay, so pick up 2 beads. Sorry, insert your fishing line into 2 beads. Then insert into 2 beads on the left, 2 beads on the right, or 2 beads on the right and 2 beads on the left, just like so. And then we are going to cross with 1 bead. So I'm going to do this until I get to the end. Okay, or till I get to these last 2 beads. Okay, so I'm at the end. This is where we started from. As you can see, we have a circle of 4 here instead of the regular circle of 6. And I'm going to end this row. I hope you guys have been pulling your work this entire tutorial because you need this back to be nice and firm. So I'm going to pick up 1 bead. Then I'm going to go back so that this other fishing line meets this other fishing line. And then I am simply going to cross it. Okay, so this is what we have right here. This is the shape we have right here. Now I'm going to draw a diagram for you guys so you guys can better understand how we can join this bag. Okay, so this is what we need. Triangular or tetrahedron back button. Okay, so guys, so we need 4 parts, so we just did 4 equilateral triangles. So 2, 3, 4, and this is how the first joining is supposed to come out a diamond. Okay, so 2, 3, 4. So the first join, sorry if I'm writing strange, the first join is supposed to come out a diamond. So this is 1 and 2 joined together. Okay, now for the third part, which is then we have the second join. The second join, we are going to have the first join, that's 1 and 2, and the third join is going to be up here. This is the third join. Okay, then we are going to have the fourth, which is the third join. Hope I'm not mixing stuff up. So the third join now is going to be the first join, second join, third join, and this is where the fourth join is going to be. Third, this is where the fourth join is going to be. I hope that makes sense. So first, second, third, fourth. So let's just do as I'm saying. Let me demonstrate it here. Okay, so now I'm going to demonstrate all what I've just said with this. So this is 1 and 2, right? We have the first join down, the second join, our third part, as you can see, is up this way, and for our fourth part it is up this way. So we have a full triangle. Okay, so this is what we are going to have. So I'm just going to grab a new fishing line and I'm going to do the third join. We have the third join here, which is the right join, right? So remember, this is where we join the first one. This is our ring of 4. So I'm just going to move into the next bead here, which is the 1 bead of our first join, the 1 bead hanging. Insert my fishing line, pick up 1 bead, and then I'm going to insert into the corresponding bead on the other side. Then I'm going to pick 1 and I'm going to cross. Okay, I'm going to pick 1 and cross, just like that. I'll cut all fishing lines out again. Okay, so we have a ring of 4. So from here we are just going to insert our fishing line into 2 beads, cross with 1 bead, the way we did with this one. 2 beads, 1 bead, 2 beads, 1 bead. Then when we get here, we are just going to insert our fishing line here, pick up 1 bead, insert here, meet up with this other fishing line and tie, and we are just going to go ahead and join this other part. So I'm going to meet you back when I have all the parts joined together. Okay guys, so we are back. I'm finished joining all the sides, so let me show you guys where all my joining is. We have basically this very big triangle. So this is one part of the joining here, another part of the joining here, another part of the joining here. So we have 4 joining, and basically what we have to do is to basically carry it up like this. Oh, I think I should give measurements before I continue. So for the measurements, like I said, it's a triangle. It's an equilateral triangle. So we have, I think, approximately 13 and a quarter inch. 13 and a quarter inch for all the sides. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. You're going to cut new fishing line. And please pay attention. We're going to fold our bag like this, and then we are going to go into this 1 bead of these 2 joining places here, right? These 4 beads. Insert your fishing line there, insert it in the second one. Okay, then we are going to pick up 1 bead, and then you cross with that 1 bead. Okay, we are just crossing with that 1 bead. And this is what we have. We have this ring of 3 here, hopefully you guys can see. And from here on, we are going to be inserting our fishing line into the 2 beads of the same ring of 6. Here we are inserting 2 beads in the same ring of 6, not different ones. Okay, the same. So I'm going to insert my fishing line into these 2 beads of this ring of 6. Oh, by the way, if you do intend to line your beaded bag, like with the cloth or material, please do so while your beaded bag is flat like this. Okay, so measure it out. Just take your material, place it on top. I'm not going to do that for mine, so just put your material on top, place it, mark it out, then leave an inch so that you can sew it. Okay, leave an inch of space so you can sew it, okay? But I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to line. I'm just going to put in the zip. Okay, so I'm inserting the fishing line to the 2 beads on the other side. Make sure that both lines are equal. Then I'm going to pick up 1 bead. We are just going to be joining with 1 bead as well. Okay, so this is what you need to have. I hope you guys can see the shape coming out already. So insert into the next 2 beads. And pick up 1 bead and cross, and we are going to do that until we get to the top. And we are going to be closing just 2 sides, okay? We are going to leave 1 side open like so, okay? So I'm going to close up this, going to reach the end. I'm going to show you guys what to do, then we're going to work on this other side. Okay guys, so I am done. This is the top part of our bag. This is the top part, and now I'm going to show you 4 methods that you can use for the opening on this bag. 4, but I'm going to do 1, okay? But I'm going to give you 4 options. The first option is when you're done with this, closing up this side, you can do 2 zips here, 2 zips, so that you can unzip both sides like this. So you just sew on 2 zips here. Let me demonstrate with my own zip. So you have 1 zip here and a zip here, okay? So that is the first method. You sew 2 zips here. Second method, of course, or should I say the first method, is 1 zip. So for 1 zip, you're going to end up closing up 2 sides. Then you just leave 1 side open, okay? 2 sides, then 1 side open here, okay? Then the second method now is the 2 zips. I think the 2 zips one is actually quite nice, but I'm going to be doing the 1 zip. So we have the 1 zip, the 2 zip. Then the third method is you actually join the sides till you get to like almost halfway, so that you can bend this part, right? So that you'll be able to open the bag and put stuff inside. I hope that makes sense. So you like join it like halfway like this, so you'll be able to bend and put stuff inside. Then the way you're going to close that particular method is using a latch, or there's a magnetic lock or something. So that will mean you're going to you're going to have an attachment of beads down here, then put a magnetic lock, or you do a beaded lock. Okay, I have a tutorial on how to do that beaded style lock for your bag. That tutorial is in my beginner in beads playlist. You can check it out. So is it 3 or 4 methods that I said? I think those are the 3 methods. Yeah, those are the 3 methods. Oh, there's a 4th method. So basically the 4th method, yeah, that's why I said 4 methods. The 4th method is you leaving these 2 sides open, right? Fully open, then you have a latch. I hope that all of those methods made sense. First method, you close up 2 sides and have 1 zip. Second method, you close up 1 side and have 2 zips. Third method, you close off half of each of one of the 2 sides, and then you leave it open and you have a latch. You know, a latch, you bring that a latch here. Okay, you bring that latch to lock it here. And the 4th method, you don't close up any of these sides and you still have a latch to hold the bag. I hope all what I said made sense. So please try out either of the methods and send me the photo on my Instagram or on my TikTok so that I can post it. Let me see which one you guys choose. But today I'm going to be doing like the 1 zip method. So I'm going to tie off this fishing line right here. Then I'll actually go backwards so that I'll not have an unnecessary knot. I'm going to go backwards like this. Then I'm just going to tie and I'm tucking the fishing line. Then I'm going to go ahead and close up 1 side and meet you guys back. Okay guys, so we are done. I'm done beading 2 sides together, and this opening, I know it may seem like it's small, but it's actually very wide. Okay, it's a very wide opening, do not fear. So I'm going to grab my zip right here, and the top part of this zip, and this part here is going to be at the top. Okay, so I'm just going to unzip it. So this zip actually came out from a bag I was about to throw, so I just removed it, and I think it works perfect for this bag. Okay, so I'm going to start by stitching the top. So this is where you're going to need your 0.25 fishing line, and you're going to need your needle to sew. I know I showed this at the beginning of the video, but this is terrible to use. I was going to use it, but I finally saw my tiny beading needle. These are very tiny, so I'm going to use them. So I have a tutorial on how to sew zips to your beaded bags. Yeah, I have that tutorial. Okay guys, because I didn't want this video to be too long, I posted the tutorial on how to attach the zip to this bag in a separate video, okay? Because this video was already going on too long, so you can go ahead and watch the tutorial on how I attach this specific zip to this beaded bag, or you can go ahead and watch that other tutorial. You watch the two tutorials so you can better understand how to attach zip to your beaded bags in general. So let's test if our zip works. Perfecto. It works perfectly. And we're just going to head on to the next part right now. Okay guys, when it comes to the handle of our bag, I have too many options honestly. We're just going to start with the simplest one, and I'm going to start by creating a base sort of. So I'm going to insert my fishing line in one of the top beads. I don't know if you guys saw that. So I'm inserting my fishing line into one of those top beads right there. Then I'm going to pick up, so basically I'm going to create a loop that's going to hold our handle. Okay, 3, 4, let's just make it 5. I'm going to use this other fishing line in here. Okay, then I'm going to tie it. So this is the base of our handle right there. I'm going to start with the simpler method of sorts, and the simpler method is just to grab a fishing line, then put beads on it basically. Okay guys, for the first style, I just truncated 2 beads on the string. You could use any beads, you could use bigger pearl beads, but I'm just going to pass it through and I am going to tie it. So this is basically it for our first style. Okay, okay, so you're done with the first method. For the second method, you just make like a mat. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 14 15. I have 16 here. It's going to be 17 actually, so I'm just going to send this in here, and then pick up 1 bead right here. Move this, it's like this one, this other bead, and then just going to tie it. So this is our second method. Okay, our third method is quite simple. We just have this back ring here, so I'm just going to open it a little, slide it through the fishing line, just like that. So for our fourth method is just this chain. Please, whatever type of chain you have actually. This. So for method 4.B, or it's 4.A, basically the sub method of 4, I just took a few jump rings and opened them up, and I put them in some strategic places. If you want to know, this is 1 2 3 4 from the top, and this is 1 2 3 4 5. Then I repeat the same thing on the other side, and here is just opposite, 1 2 3 4. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, because I'm someone who likes to exaggerate everything obviously, and I like chains on bags, I'm just going to be drooping it. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Let's make it 11. So I'm just going to open up the rings and drop it. Okay guys, this is the final design. Gold chain, and all I did was find midpoints here. This one's supposed to be around here. To find midpoints around our triangle, then I just dropped 11 chains on there. You see in the photo. Do it with any sort of beads that you want. You can try out like 1,000 things with it. The limit to this is your imagination. Okay, so it's a very simple bag, and yeah, please do not forget to hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and please like this video if you do like the tutorial. If you do not understand anything, let me know down in the comment section. Check out all my other social media, especially my Instagram and TikTok, because I show you guys, like, you know, behind the scenes videos on how I do these bags, you know, funny stuff and all that. Also, if you're interested in crochet, please check out my crochet channel as well. Now let me show you guys another design of this bag. So here's another without all that draping stuff, right? And this is another one. So this is the more simpler version, as you can see. Okay guys, so that's it for this tutorial. I hope you liked it.